Right, we're just going to have a chat to Derek. As I say, he's not one for camera, so we're just going to ignore that it's running, and I'm going to ask Derek questions that I'd like to know about how he races, how he feeds both cocks and hens. His results second to none. They're equal to anybody else you'll find in UK. Just good on his pigeons. He's not fussed what they are, where they come from. The only thing he's interested in is the ones that come home and winning prizes. We've just discussed money in game racing. He's not interested in winning money. He just wants that red card, and they're the pigeons he breeds from, and that's why he does so well. So cheers for this, Derek. I know you're not one for camera, but if you start us off, let's say you've bred now. Go on.
Can I see anything?
Yeah, of course you can.
Is it on?
It's on now, yeah.
I can't see no camera on this side.
You okay with that?
Oh, aye. You turned it over. It
I
wasn't
did,
on
so
me.
I could see it.
Oh, go on back, sorry.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, no,
Go on,
no.
you can watch yourself then.
No, put it on the road.
Right. It's just so I know that you're in shot. Right. So, you said earlier you pair up, you let them sit. This is your race birds, because you don't often rear from your race birds, do you?
Don't race from the widowwood cocks. No, don't rear
Don't
from
rear.
the widowwood cocks, no.
So they'd sit how many days?
They sit 10 or 12 days,
Then you part them off,
part them,
and then you repair.
repair a week before the first race, 5-6 days before the first race.
And do you train them driving?
Yeah, give them 2 or 3 tosses, all depends on the weather.
Yeah. And then,
They go to the first race with the hen in the loft.
yeah. And then, are they parted off from that Sunday morning?
Exactly it. Then they
Right.
go on widowwood then.
Yeah. And you race those hens as well?
No, I don't race them hens.
You have stay-at-home hens?
They stay at home, them's widowwood hens.
Right, okay. And then your cocks, feeding your cocks are obviously upstairs in your double-decker. Well, it's in the barn as such, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cocks are up there. You have 3 sections, big sections, they're far from overcrowded. What's your feeding from that point?
2 sections.
2 sections, sorry. The stock ends are in there.
The
moment.
widowwood hens are in each end.
Yeah. What's your feeding for your cocks from that moment on?
Depurative when they come home,
Yeah,
Saturday, Sunday.
yeah,
Brewer's yeast, garlic on the depurative.
yeah,
Start on Monday on the Jerry Plus.
yeah,
Widowwood, Versolager widowwood
yeah.
after. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Right. Is your depurative Versolager feed as
Yeah.
well? Yeah, yeah. So, brewer's yeast, do you put that on for protein content of it when they've been to a race? Or?
Yeah, they like the brewer's yeast, good for the blood.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Traditional, I think you said traditional widowwood Versolager from that traditional range, is that right?
Yeah, it's
Widowwood,
it is. Yeah, 2 kinds of widowwood, mix it together.
yeah. All from Versolager.
Yeah.
Any other products that you give? Is it just garlic and brewer's yeast Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, vitamins on a Wednesday.
Vitamins on a Wednesday, anything else?
No. Work.
Work. The all important word.
Work. I had to work, so they've got to work.
Exactly. And work hard.
They've got to. I had to work hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your ethos, I think, innit, Derek? You work your pigeons hard, and the ones that are still there at end of year are the ones that will go on and produce and win.
Yeah, don't
Big-
pussyfooty them. Let them work.
Push them.
If you have one a bit sick, kill it.
Yeah. Anything that goes bad has to go.
Yeah, they're no use. They've got to be solid.
Training wise, during that period when they're driving, we'll just go back to that bit. How far would you take your widowwood cocks?
Only 10 mile, 10, 12
10
mile.
mile. And they're on nest. They're driving, they're on drive, and they break their necks. Get back
Well,
in.
they're just learning the job,
Yeah.
reminding them about the job again, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah,
But I know plenty of people that don't train at all.
yeah.
There's one man in the club that races very well and he hasn't trained his old uns for years.
You just exercise them and send
Just
them.
exercise them and send them.
Yeah,
But he's more on sprinting, man.
yeah, yeah. Your sprint results, which people outside of this area might not be aware of, are really, because I've never touched on them before and never really looked at your results. when I've been here before, especially with young birds, last year before, you were taking like first 12, first 13 in fed, I think you said.
I have had it, but not lately. But I have had it.
Not this year up to
Not
press.
this year, no.
There's only a couple of races in this year, and it's bad racing for everybody, I think. But your sprint results with old birds last year as well, top in feds, first 6 in fed with old birds this year.
6, sorry.
First 6 in the fed.
I had the first 6 in the fed at Hereford, yeah.
Yeah. And you've top fed up to press 5 times this year.
Yeah.
Just with old birds. And we're only just getting into young bird season as it is. First few week, always bad for everybody, I think.
Yeah, but you don't mind about what you've done. You want to, you're aiming to what you're going to do.
So, all being well, you'll get over 5 first feds hopefully this year. Fingers crossed, legs crossed. Because people who I speak to are unaware about your sprint results because you do that well in national. I think your aim is the national, isn't it? Sprinting's a bonus.
Yeah, the aim has been the nationals,
Yeah.
but I'm easing back a little bit with them. More for going. I'm getting too old to travel and
Yeah, drive to marking
drive
station.
to with the marking stations and what have you. Because
Yeah.
I've come out of the Midland National.
Because it's a long way away.
Because it's a long way on motorways, and I don't like the driving.
Yeah. So the last few years you've been introducing 1 or 2
Well,
sprint,
this last 12 months or so.
yeah,
Yeah.
more sprint type pigeons. We're aiming at that. It's a shame really that you're kind of easing off with nationals, but I get the driving aspect of it is not brilliant for you.
Yeah, no, it's very nice racing the nationals and sitting and waiting and seeing one
Yeah, I know
coming.
you love it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, when he's been flying 8 or 10 hours.
yeah. With the hens then, just to give people an idea with your hens, your race hens, are they paired to stay at home cocks?
No, they pair to nothing. They very often pair to themselves.
Yeah,
I cannot be bothered with hens really. They're just a backup.
yeah.
But it was a hen that won the section this time for me, the first channel race, first national.
Fugères. First national Fugères.
It was for, they went to Fugères.
Yeah, it should have been Carentan, they went
Yeah.
to Fugères. And that were a hen that
That
won
was
that.
an hen.
I take it, if they're not paired to a cock and they're pairing up to themselves, that word work comes into play a lot with your hens. Do you work your hens quite hard?
Yeah, I can't be mithered with them so much. I take them, if anybody comes here, I give them
And
to
just
let them go wherever they go.
yeah, north, south, east, west,
Anywhere
wherever.
they like,
So your hens are worked wherever.
wherever.
If you have a visitor and they've got a basket in back
Yeah.
of the car, in they go.
It's just a backup, the hens are.
Yeah,
But I like the widowed cocks.
I know you love your widow cocks. don't
Yeah,
you?
I like to see them clacking at home and
Yeah.
flying.
Bouncing round.
Yeah,
What's your feed for your hens then?
the same as the cocks.
Same
but
as
not
cocks.
quite as heavy, perhaps. Bit lighter for the hens.
So when you introduce your Jerry Plus, which is Monday, is it?
Monday they'd have it Tuesday.
They'll have it a bit longer
Bit
than what
longer,
the cocks
yeah.
do. Yeah. Same, Bruges garlic, Saturday, Sunday,
Yeah,
vitamins Wednesday,
yeah,
and that's it.
that's it.
That's it. Deep litter, Derek uses not so much in his cocks upstairs, but his little sprint loft, which I want to show you in a bit, is on deep litter. You put some deep litter on the boxes, they lay
Yeah,
down, they relax. Emstock, yeah. I think that's called, is it Obios you can call it, isn't it? Yeah, Obios, horse bedding, yeah. And they're lovely and relaxed. You're not fussed about keeping them spotlessly clean. They're just relaxed and happy.
Yeah, the pigeons are clean, but the loft isn't.
Yeah, but they race like hell to
Yeah.
that loft, don't they?
Yeah,
Which is another thing that I think people get obsessed about, keeping things too clean.
yeah. Well, it's up to them. It's
Yeah, each to their own.
every's to their own. Yeah,
Your young bird loft, moving on to young birds, which you do fly very well with. Multiple drops together. In fact, last year you were a bit unbeatable with young birds, really, having big drops together, weren't you, in fed? That is kind of deep litter and years of dry droppings.
never gets cleaned out. Only the perches get scraped now and again.
The floor gets left.
The floor's never been touched.
Yeah, which is similar to, I don't know if you know him or not, Andre van der Weel, who's a Dutch fancier. I visited him years ago, and his were that thick, and it were dry droppings. 25 years old, he never cleans the floor. So you're kind of that way out with the young birds. And I must admit, they look very well today. Do you think that helps them with immunity?
There's no answer to that. You can have a spotlessly clean loft, not a speck, and they'll be bad. You can have a loft like mine, and I have young bird sickness.
Yeah.
So there's no answer to immunity.
Yeah.
Some people say yes, it gives them the immunity. There's no answer. They cannot answer them.
But we don't know that, do we?
We don't know. Yeah. Everybody's different, and they all get it.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, we all think we know what we're doing, but there's only one thing that knows what it's doing, and that's the pigeon.
Yeah.
Tell me about that hen, Derek. I just want to emphasise this. That young hen, what topped the fed on the Sunday, it raced on a Sunday, weren't it?
It was they never went on the Friday night, they went on the Saturday night to Sunday.
Won the fed.
She topped the fed. We had breeder buyer rings.
Yeah.
And I left the breeder buyers at home, as I thought, on that day, because the race was the following day on the Monday.
Yeah.
And when this hen come, I always look at the number what she's off, and I had a look at the number what she was off, and there was a BB at the side of it, breeder buyer. I thought, what the bloody hell's that? Is it right, like? And I checked, and it was. I'd missed her, so I thought I'd bought a breeder buyer. She'd got to go, so she had depurative, and she went 2 hours after she got home to the breeder buyer for the Monday.
She got sent to breeder buyer.
Yeah.
From East
Pro.
How far's that to you? Distance wise?
I don't know, I could have a look. 180 I think, or 200.
And how far was the race on Sunday?
How far's Monmouth?
I'm not sure to hear.
No, I can have a look at that. You don't want me to go and have a look?
No, that's fine. So basically she raced on Sunday in the fed, topped the fed, had a bit of depurative. 2 hours later, she's back in basket, race marked for the breeder buyer on Sunday. On the Monday.
Race marked for Monday.
And she won that.
Yeah.
Winning, she was your breeder and your buyer, winning you over £1,000.
A few quid, yeah.
Yeah. Most people wouldn't dream of doing that, but.
No, and I want to win the race, not win the money. The money's just a help.
Yeah. Unbelievable, really.
And she was the best young bird in the fed last year.
That year, so as well as topping fed, she obviously had numerous prizes up there in fed as well. Unbelievable. And
she was a granddaughter of treble 6.
That pigeon had a list of results as long as your leg.
Yeah.
Unbelievable pigeon that way, wasn't it? Is there anything else that you want to tell us or mention?
No, perhaps I've told you too bloody much now.
Well, all I can say is I always enjoy coming here. Very simple, very humble lofts. There's no fanciness. There's no electric cleaning. It's just very basic, but very, very good pigeons. And I remember you once said to me, people ask you how you get young birds off at channel, coming as they come. And you said, I breed off the ones that do it. And that's it.
Yeah, breed off the ones that come.
Don't matter what bloodline they are, don't matter where they're from. Breed from the ones that come and build up a family that can do it.
Yeah.
Not interested in paperwork?
No, if you want paperwork, go to the paper shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want pigeons that work. I've had to work.
And work hard.
Yeah, I left school at 14 to use the bloody shovel, so they've got to do the same.
Perfect. And I just want to touch on this because it got me when I first come here. I think, and people might tell me different, but I think you were the first, certainly one of the first people to bring Gabby van der Beele pigeons into UK.
Yeah.
That was in 1982 or 83, if I remember right.
No idea, the first one to fetch them in.
Yeah.
I had pigeons off Vanderbilt before he won the national.
Yeah.
I had brothers and sisters to his national winners because he'd won the national once I'd had him.
Yeah. The first one to
Yeah.
fetch that family of pigeons in, what are still doing it today for many people.
Yeah, well, the Vanderbilt pigeons are here. It's in them. You know, you
Yeah.
breed off them that come home, which has got Vanderbilt in them.
Fantastic. Do you want to ask out, Kev?
No, I'm just humble with what I've heard.
Yeah.
Says it as it is, and that's
A
it.
very humble man, very honest man, and not interested in paperwork and just hard work. That's your ethos.
Yeah, I like
then.
to see the pigeon coming home on Saturday, and I like to win the red card. And I think the club members I'm in a good club now, a solid club. Good members they are,
Good.
and you need good members in a club to race against.
Good rivalry.
Yeah,
and
good
fun.
rival. We have a bit of fun, and
Good fun.
Good.
yeah.
Good. Fantastic. Thank you very much for that. I know you're not that comfortable in front of camera, but it's not been too difficult.
No, got away well, have I?
You're perfect, mate. Perfect. Cheers, Derek.